Aisha can be it's about one boy who's 13 years old, living on the streets. He sleeps in a bus station, actually. And then his story was so pathetic because when he came, his grandmother brought him from Kwehu somewhere, and then when he came, he lost his mom, and then his dad, he wasn't introduced to his dad, so apparently he doesn't have a dad. There's no parents, nobody was there to support him. He said he wants to be a doctor.
My name is Lam Nelson. This is my first time of being with an NGO that takes care of children. I'm talking to these destitute children who are on the street, who have nobody to help them. The one I talked to comes from a broken home. Their parents are staying at a different place, so they have to bring him to the old lady, the grandmother. So he's staying with the grandmother, and according to him, he don't have knowledge for school, so he's not interested in going back to school. And if there's any help, I asked him, what do you want to do for the future? He said he doesn't think about it yet, so he's yet to think about that.
Okay, so I'm Sarafin Asha, and then actually this is my first time on the field though. I encountered, a lot, but what actually caught my attention was even though it's a bit off from the street, I encountered this lady who has about 6 kids with no one to support, and then she's actually squatting with someone, and then their living condition is very bad. The reason she's single is because the father of the kids threatened to curse her if she calls the number again. Her condition is very bad, very, very bad. It's not about taking her kids to school, it's about her having time to feed the kids. The kids can go to school, but when they come back and there is nothing to eat, it's all multiplied by 0. They won't be healthy, they'll even have a concentrated mind to concentrate back in school. So I think first we should concentrate on the mother, because she has the upper hand with them. If she is happy and then she can find something to give them, I think the kids will be happy, and then with that, when they go to school, they'll have a sound mind to learn as well.
Abraham Johnson by name. I actually met a lot of experiences on the field, but there's this one experience that got me thinking. There was this guy that was at the mechanic shop. This guy doesn't even know his name. So he's not staying with the parents, he's on the streets. As in, I was really, really shocked. He doesn't even know the name of his father. He told me that he left home when he was like 4 years old. So it's really a pathetic story to hear.
I'm Bekele Moses, and working with NGOs as a volunteer is very great, but going out today with streetCHILD support is actually an experience worth repeating. And I had a lot of experiences, and the one that touched me very well was a guy, a very young boy who is around the age of 16 years, and he never saw his mom. The mom died before he was old, and then he lived with his dad and grandma. His dad also passed away, and the grandma also passed away later on. And so he actually lives with friends here and there, doesn't have anywhere to go. And there are people out there who need help. There are street children out there who need help. And I will actually advocate that we should come together and then help them, especially this guy that I met. It's very touching. It's very touching seeing a very young guy who's dropped out of school. He was actually in JHS2 when the parents died. He went to live with the grandma. The grandma couldn't continue, and it's a whole lot. So I'm actually pleading that we all come together and that we support these kind of children. And when they get a good place to stand, I'm sure they would never and ever forget to, mention our names one day.
Okay, so I'm Stephen H.E. and this is my first time on this program. Look, there are so many people out there that you or me, we are supposed to help them. I met one guy, Ohene. He really wants to go to school. Because of divorce, mom and dad not being together. Today he's with a grandma selling. It's really a heartbreak.